Hello and welcome to Glow and Grow. I'm Yam, and on this channel I share all of my feminine wisdom regarding health and wellness so we all age gracefully, soft, and powerfully. I also share manifestation tips that are rooted in alchemy, abundance, and legacy building. In this video, I'm walking you through the tools and the habits that are helping me age strong and soft. These tools took me from this to this, and now I am totally and completely locked in. So if you're interested in that, my testimony, please stick around. This video will be organized like so. First, we will discuss mindset, because manifestation is really rooted in mindset. I'll say that again. Manifestation is rooted in mindset. You know the saying, you got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Second, we will discuss all of the tools that I'm using that are in my toolbox. Third, we will cover biohacking, what it is, and the biohacks that I'm using. And lastly, we'll kind of talk about my plans moving forward. So part one, the mindset shift. I believe anti-aging starts with mindset. And for me, fitness isn't always about looking good, although that is a huge ass benefit. But at 49, I'm not chasing youth. I'm training for longevity, for energy, for endurance, for the kind of strength that is going to support me for decades to come. It's about building a body I feel safe in. Last year, I felt very unsafe in my body. My balance was off. Simple things like jumping or running fast frightened me because of my fear of injury. And we all know as you age, you fall, you break a bone. It may take a long time to recover. That's going to put you down. So I knew I needed my body to change to feel energized, resilient, and grounded. This routine that I'm using kind of blends science and softness and structure. It honors the woman that I am, not the girl that I used to be, because glow is internal, and we're glowing very differently in this season as we age. On to part two, and I would say the meat of it, my foundational tools. Let's start with the 3 tools I never skip. Number 1, the sauna. I use it about 2 to 3 times a week. It helps me with detox, skin clarity, circulation, mental clarity, and honestly, it's a part of my self-care ritual now. Sometimes I bring my journal in with me, or I just zone out in silence because it is truly my medicine. 2 is my weighted vest. I walk in it, I do chores in it. It adds gentle resistance that helps build bone density, engages my core, and increases calorie burn without a full workout. And 3, strength training. But not the kind that breaks you down. My workouts aren't extreme. They're very intentional. I focus on movement that's hormone conscious, joint friendly, and sustainable. One of the foundational methods my trainer uses with me is called the push-pull method, and it's honestly a game changer. It simply means that every workout balances opposing muscle groups. So if we're working push movements like squats or chest presses, we also include pull movements like rows or deadlifts. This approach protects my joints, it boosts muscle balance, it helps me build strength without burnout, and it's a part of why my fitness routine really just feels very aligned, not punishing though. So I train 2 to 3 times a week, strength train 2 to 3 times a week, twice with my personal trainer, once by myself. I had another trainer earlier this year, or actually at the latter part of last year, that I fired because we had very different views. He was all about HIIT and cardio, and I knew injury was coming very sooner than later with him. So my trainer now, Rod, is amazing. So we meet twice a week for 45 minutes, and this includes a stretching time, warm up, and workout. Days that I'm not with Rod, I do Pilates and Pure Barre. So for Pure Barre is helping with isometric movements. It's also helping me with balance. And then Pilates also helps with core strength and also stretching, so keeping me limber. So let's move on to part 3. So what is biohacking? Before I show you what I use, let's talk about biohacking because it's a big part of my routine. Biohacking simply means intentionally supporting your body at a cellular level to feel and function better. It's not about extremes though, so it's not about working against your biology, but working with your biology. So simply put, as we age, our hormones shift, our recovery slows, inflammation builds, but with the right tools, we can actually keep our energy, we can keep our glow, we can keep our strength. So some biohacks that I'm loving are two tools that I've added, and I'm excited to share them. I'm going to be testing them both for the next 30 days. I'm about 2 weeks in on both. I'm going to be making videos on each one of these, but here's what I've noticed thus far. First, rebounding. Yes, the mini trampoline. I rebound for about 10 minutes in the morning. It boosts my lymphatic system, wakes up my mood. It feels very joyful. It's the most fun way to detox without breaking a sweat. It's a great way to get your cardio in, and it's good on your knees. Second, grounding mat. This one might sound woo, but hear me out. I sleep with a grounding mat under my sheets. It is designed to reduce inflammation, support cortisol regulation, and improve sleep. And since I started using it, I feel more rested, less wired, and more emotionally stable and available. I also earth, and I've always earthed. I've always been an outdoor girly girl. Like, I like being outdoors. I like putting my feet on the ground. So this is probably one of the most, I would say, profound health and wellness things that I've been doing, and it is called earthing or grounding. And so I take the opportunity at least 3 to 4 times a week to come outside, sit in nature, sit in the grass, put my hands in the grass. And if I can't come outside, if it's raining or I just can't make it outside, I have this grounding mat. And this mat is from a company called Earthring. I'll put a link below in the description. And this is a book about earthing, and I'll drop a link to the book as well. But grounding has been proven to be like a medical discovery for arthritis, for migraines, for PMS, lots of things that we can remedy by just coming outside, sitting in the grass, getting in the grass, or using this grounding mat. So I use this mat when I'm sitting at my desk. You can also put it in your bed and you can sleep on it. The electrical currents from it mimics the electrical activity that's happening on the earth. I have found that reverting back to things that I did in my childhood are things that are making me feel so amazing. It is really helping me to heal the inner little girl that has experienced years of trauma and pain and grief. Doing these things is really healing me. So when you earth, you go outside, you put your feet in the grass. I sometimes sit in the grass, I put my hands in the grass, and I just sit there and I enjoy the sun. The sun is our vitamin D. It's our natural vitamin D. We need it. So these are like 3 biohacks that I'm using. Again, I'm doing some other things that are kind of on the more extreme end that I want to continue to test out before I really just full out share on this channel. But I wanted to share these three things because they go along with my health and wellness journey and all of the reason why I have been able to lose this weight and keep it off. So moving on to the last part, and that is my goals moving forward. So what are my goals moving forward? Body recomposition and diet, which they kind of really go hand in hand. The pillars of recomping your body are usually going to be strength training, high protein nutrition, calorie management, recovery, and hormonal health. right? So I've already kind of done a lot of those things, but I haven't really locked in on the diet, right? So I've also started incorporating peptides. I will offer a complete video on that. It is a biohack coming soon. The peptides that I'm using to recomp, though, are growth hormones. And I will also start incorporating creatine as well, because that's just a very researched and well-studied supplement that all people, especially women as we age, that we should be using, right? So I've shared a lot of information in this video thus far. And I just want to share with you, ladies, this is your season for softness, but softness with strength. Glow with grit. And aging is not my enemy. It is my invitation. With age, I have gained so much wisdom about myself, my life, my goals. So tell me in the comments section what your favorite wellness tool is right now, and which one of mine that you would like to test first. Make sure you subscribe, because I've got a 30-day deep dive coming on all of these tools that I've talked about in this video, and I want you guys to be a part of the family. So let's age with energy, beauty, and boldness. We are shining, we are glowing and growing. Thank you so much, glow getters. See you in the next video. Bye.